What's up, Broncos country? Get your hearts ready, because what just happened in Denver is going to give you chills. Picture this scene: a veteran NFL quarterback, free on the market with multiple offers on the table from other teams to play on their main roster. And what does he do? He turns down everything to come back to the Broncos practice squad. That's right, you heard it correctly, family. Sam Ehlinger had the chance to secure a guaranteed spot somewhere else, but he chose orange and blue. And you know what that means? The culture that Sean Payton has built in Denver is so strong that players prefer to stay here, even giving up better opportunities elsewhere. Stay with me, because this decision by Ehlinger goes way beyond football. It's about loyalty. It's about family. It's about Broncos country. Let's get to the facts, people, because this situation runs deeper than it appears on the surface. Just yesterday, Sam Ehlinger was cut from the Broncos' main roster. Since he's an experienced veteran, he didn't have to go through the waiver system like rookies do. That means he became a free agent instantly, able to sign with any team in the league, and that's when the magic happened. Multiple NFL teams reached out offering spots on their main roster as third quarterback. Picture that: guaranteed money, uniform on Sundays, all the security of being on the active roster. But what did Sam do? He called the Broncos directly and said, "I want to come back home." That's what I call Broncos country mentality. The guy had concrete opportunities to be in other locker rooms with better contracts, but he preferred to return to Denver on the practice squad. And you know why? Because he felt something special here that he didn't find anywhere else. Sean Payton said yesterday that every NFL team needs to carry 3 quarterbacks one way or another. The question is, who's going to be that third player in the building? And now we have our answer. Ehlinger is going to be our QB3, even if on the practice squad, because he believes in the project being built here. People, do you realize the magnitude of this? When a player gives up money and stability to stay with you, it's because something much bigger is happening. This move by Sam is living proof that the cultural transformation Sean Payton brought to Denver is really working. Remember that Ehlinger came here from Indianapolis, where he spent his first 4 NFL seasons. He knows other locker rooms, other organizations, other systems. And even so, after getting a taste of what it's like to wear the orange and blue jersey, he couldn't accept playing anywhere else. Throughout training camp, Sam showed up to work. He impressed the coaches, connected with the receivers, studied Payton's playbook like his life depended on it. And you saw in the preseason games, the guy played with heart. He didn't look like someone just fighting for a spot, but someone who really wanted to be part of the family. And look at this beautiful irony. He was cut on Tuesday, but by Wednesday he was already back. One day. That's how long it took him to realize he didn't want to be anywhere other than here in Denver. That's the definition of passion for the team. Family, tell me, Broncos country, can you understand how emotional this is? A veteran player who could be comfortable anywhere else, choosing to stay here because he believes in what we're building. Leave it in the comments. How many of you would do the same thing in Sam's place? Now let's talk real football, because this decision has a lot of strategic meaning. With Bo Nix as our starter and Jarrett Stidham as backup, having Ehlinger as third quarterback on the practice squad is a very smart move. The guy knows Sean Payton's system, already has chemistry with our receiver group, and most importantly, he can be elevated to the main roster at any moment if a QB gets hurt. It's security that few teams have in the league, and let's be honest, Ehlinger showed throughout camp that he's got arm strength, mobility, and most importantly, the right to mentality. He's not just a quarterback who's going to sit around waiting for opportunity. He's someone who's going to push our starters every day in practice, keeping everyone sharp. This decision also sends a clear message to the rest of the league. The Broncos are no longer that messy team from recent years. We have solid leadership, a work environment that players respect, and a winning culture that's attracting quality people. People, I've been following the Broncos for years, and I can guarantee you what's happening is special. It's not just about Sam Ehlinger, It's about the mentality Sean Payton brought, about how George Payton is building the roster, about how the entire organization is aligned in one direction. When you have players turning down better opportunities to stay with you, it's a sign that the work environment is different. It's a sign that there's confidence in the future, that guys believe something big is coming. And family, you know, I always tell the truth here on the channel. For a long time, Denver wasn't players' preferred destination. We had to pay more, convince, beg to bring in talent. But now guys are choosing to stay here even with better offers elsewhere. This is legacy building. This is what separates mediocre organizations from championship organizations. When your players become brand ambassadors, when they sell your organization to other athletes, when they choose you, even though they could make more money somewhere else. And do you think this decision by Ehlinger isn't reverberating through the locker room? Of course it is. Other players are seeing that something special is happening here. They're realizing it's worth investing in this project, worth buying into the fight. Imagine Bo Nix seeing this, our rookie quarterback who's starting the season. As starter, seeing an experienced veteran choose to stay here to help him grow. That's championship team mentality, and Jarrett Stidham too. Having a third quarterback who knows the system, who can help in practice, who's available if needed. That takes enormous pressure off his shoulders as the backup. Hey family, if you're true Broncos country and want to follow all these moves that are transforming our team, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell because every day there's hot news about our team. People looking ahead, this decision by Sam could be more important than we imagine. The NFL is a league of injuries, of opportunities that come out of nowhere, of unexpected situations. Having a quality third quarterback who knows the system and is mentally prepared could make the difference between a frustrating season and a special season. Remember that last year alone, several teams had to use 3 quarterbacks during the season. Injuries happen. It's part of the game. And when that happens to us, we won't be scrambling for Band-Aid solutions. We'll have Sam right there, ready to put on the jersey and get the job done. And more. Do you think this mentality from Ehlinger won't spread to other players on the practice squad? Of course it will. When you see a veteran make this kind of sacrifice, for the team, you want to be part of it too. You want to be alongside people who think like that. Family, let's be realistic. How many NFL organizations can get a player to turn down better offers to stay? Few. This doesn't happen in Kansas City by accident. It doesn't happen in New England by luck. It happens because there's a solid culture, respected leadership, a convincing project. Sean Payton brought this mentality from New Orleans, where he built a dynasty with Drew Brees. He knows how to create this type of environment where players feel valued, where they believe they can grow professionally and as people. And this isn't empty talk, people. Results will show on the field. When you have 53 players plus practice squad all rowing in the same direction, all believing in the same project, it's impossible not to succeed. Broncos country, this decision by Sam Ehlinger is about us too. It's about the energy you bring to Empower Field. It's about the support you give the team on social media. It's about the passion you show for this jersey every day. Players feel that. They notice when a fan base is special, when a city lives and breathes football like Denver does, and that influences their decisions, believe it or not. When Sam Ehlinger looked at the other options he had on the table and decided to stay here, he wasn't just thinking about Sean Payton or George Payton. He was thinking about being part of something bigger, a family that includes all of us who bleed orange and blue. Looking further ahead, this could be a decision we remember for years. If Bo Nix develops as we expect, if our offensive line keeps improving, if our defense stays solid like it was last year, having this stability at the most important position on the field is fundamental, and who knows, maybe Sam himself will get an opportunity in the future. The NFL is a crazy business where chances appear when you least expect them. Him being here, prepared, studying, evolving, could make all the difference in his career too. But regardless of what happens with his individual career, the example he set today will be marked in the Broncos' organizational culture. It'll be remembered when other free agents are making decisions about where they want to play. At the end of the day, family football is about much more than X's and O's. It's about people. It's about relationships. It's about believing in something bigger than yourself. And what Sam Ehlinger did today is proof that we're on the right track. He could have taken the easy money, the guaranteed spot, the safer path. But he chose to bet on our family, our project, our future. He chose to be part of the solution instead of looking for a comfortable exit. This is the type of mentality that builds dynasties. This is the type of culture that transforms mediocre teams into championship organizations. And we, as Broncos country, should be proud to be part of something like this. So, Denver Broncos family, what would you do in Sam Ehlinger's place? Would you take the money and security with another team? Or would you bet on the Broncos project like he did? Comment below with your opinions. Tell us if you also believe 2025 could be the year of our comeback. And go ahead and leave that, like on the video. Share it with all your friends who are Broncos country, just like us. Next week, there's more hot news about our team, so stay tuned because every day there's new content here on the channel. Thanks, family, and until the next video, Broncos country, let's ride.